Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're doing a special rare draft episode today. So, if you don't know how the rare drafts work, I have to take and play every rare that I open and am passed, regardless of the color. And if there's not a rare in the pack, I can pick any card I want. So, towards the end of a format like we're at now, it's sort of a little fun thing to do. And I figured since we just have to go back to Swiss, this would be a good opportunity to do it. So people tend to enjoy these. They're a bit of a spectacle. They're very difficult to win because, as it turns out, there are a lot of poor rares in most formats. So, but we'll see. We'll see how we do. They're an experience. The newest episode of Dennis's and I's podcast will be posted tomorrow. Dennis is busy with some testing, so he won't be able to record until tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll have the latest Whose Card Is It Anyway episode up, and you guys can tune into that. All right, so we'll see you shortly for the rare draft. All right, we're in the draft. Hey, we even got a good rare. Awesome. Well, if you're going to rare draft, open Linvala. There you go. Awesome card. So, off to a good start here. One issue you got to watch out for in these rare drafts is the double color spells, because you typically end up in at least 4 colors, which makes these double white spells much more difficult to cast. But that we're just going to have to prioritize. I mean, the good news is we've got cards like Holdout Settlement and Unknown Shores to help fix us. So those get a higher priority. These definitely, all the little uncommon tap lands are going to be a high priority. But hello, Linvala. Oh, no. Followed up by Inverter of Truth. Well, double Mythic. I guess we're off to a good start there. All right. Hey, maybe we'll just be a black-white deck. Inverter's so bad, though. This is bad. No, that just means we got to play Corpse Churn, I guess. This is a tough card to play. Oh, no. Call a Gatewatch. There's a bad rare for you. I mean, thankfully I'm not missing much. The bad news is I have to play this card. Who knows? I'm going to open a Planeswalker now. And then, this is actually just going to be a dead card in my deck. All right. Got it. Well, look at all these awesome Planeswalker cards we're getting. Can you imagine if we open a Planeswalker? How great would that be? All right. Well, 4 for 4 on rare picks here. And 3 of them are white. I guess that's good news. Hey, I actually get to make a pick here. So no rares, so we get to choose. Sky Climber versus Searing Light. Probably Sky Climber. Yeah. Searing Light's okay too. Gives me a little bit of early protection, I suppose, but Sky Climber's an actual pretty good card. All right, we get another pick here. I think this is the time where we take the Unknown Shores. I mean, Cinder Barrens would be something too, but I think Unknown Shores, just because it's just pretty likely we're going to have to splash something. So taking the Unknown Shores just gives us that opportunity. Corpse Churn lets us play the Inverter of Truth, which, I mean, we're going to have to play the Inverter of Truth, but it makes it better because it fills your graveyard with at least a couple cards to give you a couple turns. Inverter is really bad. I played against Inverter. I remember playing against Inverter, and I put like a containment membrane on it or something, and my opponent was just like, oh, I guess I'm dead now. I can't do anything. All right, we'll take the Unknown Shores, though. I think we want that. All right, get a Corpse Churn anyway? I think so. Let's take it. If you're going to play Inverter of Truth, you're going to want that Corpse Churn. Plus, we want to bring back Linvala. Makes sense. What else would I take? Null Caller is actually not bad, but doesn't feed that Inverter of Truth. In fact, works against Inverter of Truth. We have to design an Inverter of Truth deck. And Scythe Master is whatever anyway, so let's take the Corpse Churn. Ooh, Crumbling Vestige. There's a little splash for you. I guess so. Loam Larva, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and not have to play green. We'll see. We'll see. But Crumbling Vestige will get the go-ahead. Nice little way to splash there. Nothing particularly good in here. I doubt I'm going to need a waste. Could take the Dazzling Reflection. It's a pretty mediocre card. Maybe we just take Membrane in case we end up in blue. Warping Whale. I don't really like this card. I doubt Sky Scourer is going to be something highly desirable for us. It's not really a black-white card, even if you're building around it, just because white provides basically zero devoid. I don't know. Maybe we'll want a Warping Whale. Seldom do I pick that. All right, take a second Membrane here. Sure. Tranquil Expanse. I think that's actually a nice pickup for us. I mean, granted, there's a Witness in, but in case, just in case. Negate. I mean, we have to play Inverter of Truth. Keep that in mind. Ooh, got the Corpse Churn back. All right, we're going deep on this Corpse Churn Inverter of Truth deck. I'm all in. Please open a Planeswalker. I'm begging you. I'm calling on the Magic Gods to let us open a Planeswalker to make this Oath of Gideon and Call the Gatewatch do something. Well, Oath of Gideon at least is a playable card. Call the Gatewatch. Straight unplayable. It's going to be a nightmare if we end up with two of them, too. All right, well, two more colors. Welcome aboard. We are officially 4-color at least. Well, these Containment Membranes look better now. Yeah, all right. Hopefully wheel the Holdout Settlement. Gonna need it. Overwhelming Denial. What a turd. All these double color cards. Oh, man. It's gonna hurt us. Yeah, Tyrant of Valka. What color are we not yet? All right, so we're not green. Could we get so lucky where we don't have to play green? Well, kind of makes the Tranquil Expanse pointless, I guess, but whatever. All right, so we're taking the yet another double color spell. Look how many double color spells we have in our 4-color deck. It's not where you want to be. All right, hey, we get to make a pick here. Corpse Churn number 3, I doubt it. Could take the Warden, which does not fix me. Cultivator Drone seems bad. We're looking top-end heavy. Maybe I want the Warden. It is colorless. That is actual nice. A nice thing. Colorless spell. Because I just don't have to worry about... We probably want to sort by color, actually, now that I think about it. Get a better idea of where we're at on the color spectrum. I probably want this Warden, I think. I mean, we're probably getting Corpse Churn back anyway. All right. Well, here's a rare we're taking. I guess I don't mind having a Mimic. At least it's colorless and it's a 2-drop. We're going to need all the cheap stuff we can get here. I see. I think we need some more creatures. So, no more double color spells. Let's take the Sky Climber again, I think. I mean, I want to be base colors here, so maybe base... It's tough to be base colored when you have double color spells, though. If there's any sort of color fixing in here, other than Tranquil Expanse, I would be all over it. Let's take the Sky Climber. All right, no rare. I mean, Tar Snare, I guess, is something. Maybe the Entangler, because it's cheap. Focus on blue-white, splash red, splash black, splash double color, slash double color. Let's take the Entangler. I feel as though... Ooh, that is such a huge pickup for us. Could not ask for a better pick here. We need all this fixing. I mean, take the Cliffhaven Vamp, despite the fact we have 0 life gain in this deck. And it's difficult to play. Otherwise, I could take Entangler. Cliffhaven Vamp's the clear best bet. Wait, I have Linvala. There you go. There's your synergy. I mean, I probably just take it anyway. I got to play black regardless, so let's just get the best card, I guess. Bring it over with our multicolor. All right. I think we'll take the second Entangler. We want these kind of cheap creatures because we're going to need all the early defense we can get. And I guess 9... I mean, Corpse Churn technically has some Entangler synergy, right? Gift of Tusks, probably playable, maybe, possibly. Not really, but whatever. Do I even need wastes in this deck for a Warping Whale that I don't want to play anyway? Let's cut things I'd prefer not to play. I don't think I need wastes, but I don't need these either. I so seldom play Pyromancer's Assault. I don't think it matters. Consuming Sinkhole, whatever. Yeah, you can have Natural State. Well, as long as we don't open a green rare or get past a green rare, we don't have to be green. That's the good news. Bad news is we're 4-color with some awkward spells in here. I mean, the good news is we have some strong spells in here. March from the Tomb, returning number of target ally creatures. Oh, man. Well, how many allies do we have? 1, 2. You're not an ally. Oh, you are. Okay, 3, 4. 5. You're not an ally. 5 allies and I have to play March from the Tomb? Oof. That Stasis Snare would have been nice. All right. You got me. No rares in here, which means I get to make a pick. Maybe just the colorless one, since we're already awkward as all hell. I could just take the Bane. Aren't we good on 7 drops already? Technically. Maybe I want an ally? Coral Home Guide's pretty... No, Coral Home Guide's fine. I'm not sure if I want it. Maybe I'd take the Channeler here, actually. I think Bane of Balaget's very good, though. But... Well... Do I need the ramp? I guess I don't need the ramp. I guess we could take Bane. Whatever. We're likely going to be an 18 land deck anyway. Yeah, I mean, how could we not be an 18 land deck if we're playing 4-color awkwardness? All right, taking Bane. Makes our Warden pick better. Well, being able to make picks, I guess, is good. So, What are the real choices here? Probably complete disregard, because our removal is light. We've got some containment membranes, and that's it. All right, I guess we take the disregard. Ooh, Malachor Familiar is not bad, actually. Anticipate is helpful. Malachor Familiar is, I mean, I think the best card. How am I going to play Tyrant of Valakut in here? Or Jorian? I don't know. It's going to be difficult. Crumbling Vestige actually is not as good as I want it to be because basically it's a one-time colored mana, which is probably not good enough for this deck. There's a Benthic Infiltrator, which I guess blocks, but Malachor Familiar just also gets to attack. I think we want the Familiar. There's also a Shadow Glider, which is our main color, but the Death Touch actually seems important. We're already going to be an unhealthy mix of 3 colors, so I might as well take the Familiar. Alright, so there's a Ruination Guide. Colorless spells are not that many though, so does not look like a card we want. Could take the Smite the Monsters. We're so removal light. That's probably what this deck could use. Got some bad rares in here. Lookout, I guess, is like a mana sink, and it's an ally for March from the Tomb. Could do that. Smite just seems better, probably. So, all right. Shadow Glider now. Get a flyer. Actually, got to figure out how to best construct this deck. I might not be on the Corpse Churn plan, regardless of the fact that I've got Inverter of Turd. I probably want the Shadow Glider, I guess, because it flies. Otherwise, I take Cub, I guess. I don't know. We'll take the Glider. I got a Smite anyway. Maybe I'll just take the Sharpshooter. Does kill things, and it's an ally. All right. I think we've got enough 3-drops. Colostria Healer. Otherwise, it's like an Oracle of Dust. We don't have much on the exile front, though. Guess we can take a healer, up our ally count. It's just really not very good, but nothing in here is, so guess it doesn't matter. Well, Tandem Tactics, playable trick. And it combos with Cliffhaven Vamp, I guess. All right. And Malachor Familiar, for that matter. All right, sure. Hey, Coralhelm Guide. I think we want that. Get another ally that does things. Spell Shrivel. Maybe we want the Culling Drone. Maybe we can make this curve lower. So we're busy early. Otherwise, I can take the Broodhunter. Oh, wait, Broodhunter Worm. We're actually not green. Somehow we magically ended up not green. All right, I'll take Culling Drone. Mindraker. Guess we have some ways to exile. Not much, though. All right. Well, good news is we didn't end up green, which means Tranquil Expanse, your services will not be necessary. Bad news is we're playing Call of Gatewatch and March from the Tomb. And Inverter of Truth, and Overwhelming Denial, and a lot of other really terribly mediocre cards. And we have 2 red cards, one of which is double red. So a lot of... And we didn't end up with any real fixers outside of Unknown Shores. Oof. All right. Let's sort by color, because we got some work to do, folks. So what color do we want to minimize? So we need, I guess we have a lot of black. We could actually minimize white and go more of black, blue. Splash red, splash white. I mean, regardless of what we splash, note that we have double color in every one of our 4 colors, which is never where you want to be. And we can't cut any rares main deck, so I have to play stupid Call of Gatewatch. How many allies did I end up with? We've got 1, 2... This doesn't really count. I guess it kind of counts with rally cards, but that's it. Let's count actual allies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? I mean, 9 is enough to make March from the Tomb do something. But I could just play the March from the Tomb as a dead card in my deck. I probably don't want to do that. Let's cut the Trick. Let's start to cut non-rares that I'm just not going to be able to have space for, I suppose. Let's cut the Mindraker, probably. I think we're off the Corpse Churn plan. I think it's cute, but we'll just make bad trades or chumps to make our Inverter of Truth do something if we even get to that point. I'm probably going to need at least 5 red sources for Tyrant. I guess I can count Unknown Shores as 1, Crumbling Vestige as a half. So I'm probably going to have to run 3 mountains. I probably got to run 3 mountains and just end up with 4.5. I still got to make 6 cuts. Jeez. Let's take a look at our curve. I guess I got to start cutting non-allies because I do, in fact, want March from the Tomb to at least do something. So maybe we cut the Culling Drone. How many ways do I have to gain life? Tandem Tactics, Healer. Healer's pretty bad in here. Well, I can combo Healer off with March from the Tomb. Yeah, I'll return 3 allies, drain you for 3. What do you think of that? Maybe I'll get the opportunity. It should at least be an instant. Come on. It's a rare. All right, let's gear up towards an ally deck. I love how I have to play Inverter of Truth and March from the Tomb. Both bad, both don't work together very, very well. Let's cut. I guess we're cutting Shadow Glider. It seems really wrong, but if I don't, then I just don't have enough allies to make this deck do anything. Maybe we not main deck the Smite just because I need space for these bad rares. I probably got to play the Malakir Familiar, but it's just too good to... Maybe I cut Warden. I have no need for colorless mana. I think the card's fine. It ramps us. We're running 18 lands, and I guess we got to be busy doing other things. So I got to make 2 more cuts. I got to play the Membranes. I just feel like our deck doesn't do anything otherwise. Maybe if I don't main deck the Tactics, the Assassin gets a lot worse, but I'm basically playing Assassin as just an ally to return a 2/3 bad ally. Maybe I just cut Healer and Assassin, and then how many allies would I still have left? At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would still have 7 allies. I think I might just have to do that. Healer and Assassin just seem really bad for the most part. Healer seems really bad. I guess it does work with Cliffhaven Vamp, though. That's a thing. Some synergies. Jorian in this deck is hilarious. Call the Gatewatch. Oh, man. That's a painful card to have in here. Maybe we cut the Tactics. I guess. I don't know. Let's keep our ally count high for the stupid March from the Tomb. And we got to run 18 lands, I think, so we got to make 1 more cut. Bane at least can do something when we get flooded. With 0 ramp, though, maybe I'm off Bane. I do need to make early trades so Inverter of Truth can at least be played, you know? And I kind of want my early creatures in removal. Familiar seems important, to be honest. Huh. Final cut. What is it? guess I'm going to cut Bane. I love Bane. I think this deck's got enough top end, and we somehow need to make our colors work in here. All right, so we've got Vestige, we've got Unknown Shores, we have Meandering River. So let's figure this out. I said 5 sources of red, which this is right, I think. And then, oh my God, is it really evenly split among the rest? It's so bad. So it's like 6 blue, 6 white. Oof. This is ugly. This is real ugly. This is one of the most hideous mana bases I've seen. I think we gotta say screw it on the red mana. Tyrant's basically a dead card. But what am I even going to up? We're like a really unhealthy split of 3 colors because I have to play. I guess not blue, more... Ugh, I don't know. Let's just keep it as awful as it was. Whatever. The fact that we only have 2 red cards, though, makes playing 3 mountains seem so bad. I mean, I need early blue, but... Is it black? Because we have more black than white? Maybe it's black. I have no idea. Oof. Yeah, because we have an extra blue and a white. All right. Wow. Wow, guys. That is one of the ugliest mana bases I've ever seen. Here you go. We got a minute to spare, I guess. I have no more fixing, right? Okay. Yeah, Tranquil Expanse does nothing. Let's do a final rare count, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I missed another one, but I think it's 9 rares. All right. Here is our really bad deck. I'm not even going to grade this one. It does not deserve a grade. So we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1.